say hi, guys. Okay, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hey there, this is Nishka, and well, you are watching my vlog, and that's Nori. No. Oh, shit. Okay, a lot of spilled coffee for me to clean up, but hey, if you're here watching this, I have probably sent this to you and I'm forcing you to watch it, or you're a subscriber to our channel, or you just want to know why would anybody start a podcast, right? That's what everybody's talking about nowadays: podcasts, podcasts, and podcasts. Well, I'm getting with the.
Bored.
Thank you, Shashank, for encouraging me over multiple texts to make a vlog. So, oh voila. Um, I was काफ़ी nervous and I still am. थोड़ा सा. I watched like a lot of vlog videos, which is not the best thing to do actually, because suddenly you feel काफ़ी ज़्यादा pressure कि oh, what am I doing? But anyway, let me talk a little bit about how I got into podcasting, and maybe it'll help you decide whether you should get into podcasting. And then I can talk a little bit about what really has helped me in my podcasting journey. So, to begin with, I co host a podcast called Raise the Brow, and Raise the Brow focuses on highlighting and amplifying stories of South Asians, which is Desis and Indians, across the globe who are basically breaking stereotypes and are untabooing. So, what does that mean? तो इसका ये मतलब है that we talk to people who are like you and me, everyday people, and they are just living life on their own terms. They are trying to break away from society ka pressure and stress, which is very, very tough in our Desi community. And all the Desis who are watching, you're probably nodding. So that's why we started Raise the Brow, because we wanted a home for all the stories of Desis everywhere in the world, and which makes it easier for the rest of us to relate and to look at another person who looks like us and think, you know what, if this person can do it, then even I can do it. So that was the intention behind Raise the Brow. And of course, to know more about the stories, please listen to the podcast or watch the videos, because quite a few podcasts also have their videos on YouTube. But we'll talk about that later. So, the first question to ask yourself if you are thinking of starting a podcast is ki, what is it that I love? What is it that makes my soul really happy? What is it that makes you feel very energized? And once you find that, you're set. Because once you know, then it is easier to put in the hours and create content which is very interesting, and then you're able to do it consistently. Because if you think कि ठीक है, I just want to make a podcast because podcasts are trending, or that you will do it on the fly, which means that you will do it as you go, that won't last for very long. You will reach a point where you are thinking shit, now what do I make? So Definitely do something that, definitely pick a topic or a theme or an overall idea that you are in love with. For us, at least, and for me at Raise the Brow, it is about people doing amazing things, and you to really find the amazing things people do. If you look at the podcast episodes, if you listen to them, you will understand exactly every little thing, every little small act of rebellion is beautiful. Like, for example, we covered a story um, of a girl who had an abortion. It was a very popular story. Because in India, nobody talks about abortions openly, and it is something very like, shh, 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 right? But she spoke about it very bravely, and she is not married. She is, I'm not going to disclose her uh, status at the moment. So, but she did have an abortion, and when she had it, she was just full of shame and guilt, because we are taught that, right? Oh, you had sex before getting married. Wrong. You had a baby. You got pregnant. Wrong. So, at all levels, it made her feel guilty and wrong. So, we want to take that and put it out there and say, you know what? If you have an abortion, it is okay. There are millions and millions of women out there, Indian women out there, who are doing it. So you see, you have to find the story, and you have to see, you to kind of figure out how it's going to stick. So that's the first thing. If you're going to start a podcast, giving yourself an outlet and finding something that you love and then pushing it out there. So I guess that's two things. Now the third thing. What is the takeaway for your listeners? What can they gain from it, right? If they listen, are they going to learn something? Or is it going to entertain them? Like, what is it going to be? Raise the Brow mein, the intention is that it creates a different conversation. It changes the way you think. It kind of pushes your thinking a little. And this is what our listeners have got back to us and told us. Ki, whenever we watch your podcast, it creates a different conversation in our own friend circle. It makes us think about a different person's perspective, especially a person who is from our own community who looks like us. And that is what our intention was to begin with. So it's very amazing to know कि जो listeners हैं, they're actually thinking the same way. They're feeling the same thing. कि it's making them think differently. My hand is hurting. I have to use my other hand now. Am I talking too much? Maybe that's why. But anyway, time for a little wine break. Asha, this is not going to be like... Actually, this is not going to happen in every episode. I'm not going to be drinking wine in every episode as much as I would love to. It's Christmas, so it's the celebratory mood is very on. So, okay, let's say you've now decided ki, okay, I'm going to try podcasting. Now, the next question is, how do you start? So, when I was thinking about a podcast, I thought, ki, theek hai, I will Google and find out which platform to put this out there, and I'm sure there'll be some solution. And yes, there are. And I would say there are absolutely too many solutions out there, like with everything else right now. So my team and I started like researching like crazy. And in the end, we actually found an awesome platform which I cannot recommend enough. It's called Anchor. So initially we were I was especially a little suspicious ki, okay, if it's free, how much can it really get me? Because there are so many platforms out there which are paid and they give you like A, B, C, D, E, F. And here there is Anchor, which is very seamless, very asan to use, and brilliant. It just works. All you have to do is record and hit a button, and your podcast gets published to all the platforms out there, from Spotify, Apple, Google, Savan. The other cool thing about Anchor is that not only is it distributing our podcast for us like easily, we don't even have to think about it, we just upload and publish and it goes to every platform. The second cool thing is, because our podcast has guests that we get on. Um, all the guest has to do is enter. We send them a link, they put in their name, enter, and that's it. Their audio gets captured on the platform. So there is no problem in terms of recording on different platforms and stuff like that. It's so freaking fantastic. And it also has some sponsorship options, but that is only in the States, not in India right now. But Anchor is fantastic and I cannot recommend it enough. So before I end this vlog, um, I'm gonna try to make a vlog at least twice a week or at least once a week, especially when I am recording an episode to, give a little idea of the behind the scenes. And also, I'm going to try to incorporate a bit about the research, getting the guest, how to find guests, how to find topics, how to create the flow of the podcast, and how to create the content, and how to keep talking to your listeners, and how to just be consistent, and how to be amazing, and how to stay motivated, because that is really tough. That is the toughest bit. So now, before I end this vlog, if you're thinking of starting a podcast, message me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, not on Facebook, but these two places. And or if you want to bounce ideas, anything, could be. I love to chat. I can talk quite a bit, and I'm always up for a virtual coffee date or wine date. And I just hope the rest of your year is awesome or is bearable, because my year has been intense. But more about that on a different vlog. It's been a tough year, it's been a tough week because it's Christmas and I'm away from family, but I'm happy that I'm with my husband and my dog. But yeah, if you're watching and you're also away from home and you're feeling a little sad or a lot sad and you're feeling like you're missing out, I totally get it. And you're not alone. So I am going to get back to my Christmas festivities. So you can come with me. I'm gonna go back upstairs. Oh, you can see my little setup at the back. Okay, let's go up. The staircase makes a lot of noise. But yeah, we can say, or you can say bye to Nori. Nori. Say bye, baby Roni. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? What is that? That's super dramatic. That's super dramatic. You being a drama queen. Say bye. Say Merry Christmas. Okay, I guess that's all anybody's getting. And a Happy New Year.